Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here with me and tuning in. I am actually going on a very special trip today, but I decided to post this quick video before I go, and I will tell you later on where I'm going. But I would like to mention this. 2 days ago, I was a guest on the Duran show, on the Duran channel. I am aware how many people have joined my channel because they have watched that interview with me. That was, I have to admit, I do prefer to be on this side where I can ask my guests questions. I was a little nervous, and I know that not everyone could fully understand what I was trying to express there. I believe it's because of that stress I felt, and that was not created by the hosts by all means, but by my thinking. With that being said, I would like to welcome all of those who have just subscribed. I am very, very grateful that you, in spite of me rambling there, you decided to be here. So follow me. We see a lot of things, I believe, together as we are on this journey. But if you haven't watched that interview, you can find it on the Duran channel. I will attach the link down below, and you're very welcome to leave me objective comments how that conversation went. If you have any questions in regards of that, I will try to answer as well. So today, before I go, and I tell you actually where I'm going to a place that is very special. I have never been there, but it's one of the most beautiful parts of Poland. It's northeast side, and I will try my best to record some videos from there, put it together into one video so you can see the place. But if you have Instagram, please follow me there. You will see the links attached down below and in the pinned comment as well, because I show my travels there. You will see that part of Poland that maybe you have been before, maybe you never been, maybe that's the place you actually come from, you never know. So follow me on Instagram. Also, those of you who would like to join me on locals, you can join for free. If you want to support me there financially, you can choose any amount, $1, whatever it is, you can do that too. Please subscribe to Rumble, also free of charge. I want to grow other platforms just in case. And visit me on my website if you would like to see what books I have written. So let's go into what I would like to tell you today. And actually, I have my computer ready on the side because there is something I would like to read from there. Two things in regard of Ukraine I have. Maybe you came across this information already. If you haven't, I just heard this, which I think is quite disturbing, that the defense minister of Ukraine, Reznikov, invited all weapons manufacturers in the world to test all types of weapons available or those which are currently working on in Ukraine. So pretty much he used the war as a military testing ground. That entire situation also with selling the weapons on the black market, as many of us are aware of, is getting quite serious, right? Isn't it? And on Friday, actually, I have Scott Ritter interview scheduled. So even on my trip, I will be recording this and I will post this this Friday or this Saturday. You can watch my conversation with Scott. I'm getting questions ready now. So this is the news today. Another news I came across, this is related to Poland and Ukraine, and actually related to weapons as well. There is a Polish journalist who actually started collecting money for a drone to be sent to Ukraine. His name is Sierakowski. So those of you who know more about Poland or who even live here, you can leave the comment, your thoughts on this. And that drone type is the, let me just see if I can pronounce it, Bayraktar TB2. That's the type. So far he has raised, and this is quite a significant amount. So far he has raised 17 million Polish zloty, which is $3.642 million, almost, well, $3.6 million he raised for one drone alone. Yeah, so this is what the programming does to people who actually give their own money that they might use for other things, like electricity bill maybe, that will go up 300%, just saying, right? And now to the main topic that I want to talk about, but before, I have to mention the channel that some of you are emailing me about. I want to mention this Polish channel again, and then the second Polish channel, which I haven't mentioned on the Duran, that I watch very often, pretty much every video he posts. And from that second channel, I got this information, and I'm very, very thankful to that person. So the first channel that I talk about on the Duran is Maciej Maciak. His channel had different names, but you will find all the links down below this video. So just click more under the video and you find that channel. And the second channel is Suwerenny.pl. And that's a different person. I actually have started watching the second channel while I was still living in United States. So during the pandemic, and I appreciate that person very much. And I see there's a lot of people who comment under his videos that are very, very awakened, aware, and know the truth, what's going on in the world right now. So this topic is about something very dear to me, something that I believe many of you share the same opinion as I do, because not only I love to travel, but I absolutely love nature. And as someone who had many years of dealing with depression, I found my refuge in presence of the trees and long walks and being in the nature. And this information is about the trees in Poland, what is happening with this, and on what scale this is taking place. So this topic is important, and there is a very important map that I would like you to check. This is the video that I will describe from the second person I mentioned. That map shows you in red what forests have already been cut down or what forests will be cut down in the very near future in all territory of Poland. The red color, you can see that. You can go on satellites or the other way you can check. It's absolutely staggering level of removing those trees from Poland. And the problem is that the state forest organization has incredibly strong, well-paid PR. So no one is really talking about it because people are just focusing how green it is. And Poland is a very beautiful country, very diverse topography. I highly recommend you to visit and experience it yourself. You will not regret. It's a beautiful country. And our trees are, many of our trees are very, very old, very ancient trees. And the reason is now this, that they are actually selling this, selling this wood from those trees that, by the way, they are actually very often, a lot of those trees were cut with hollows in it and nests. So we are not only affecting the trees, the plants. To me, they are actually living creatures. I can feel the energy of trees. And many of you who have been following me for a long time, you know that. There is a very strong presence of those trees in our existence. They are actually crucial. So we are not only affecting that, but we are actually affecting the other livelihood of birds and other animals, right? And we are talking about the climate change. During the pandemic, guys, pandemic, I use the words. I've been told, and at the time I was in US, I was actually in California, and yes, they actually forbidden people to go to the beach. I remember in Santa Barbara, there were signs, do not enter, you know the time. So they did the same in Poland with forests. And when they did that, I scrolled through the comments under that video. Many people were saying that during that pandemic, when people were not allowed to enter those forests, a major operation was taking place to remove millions of those trees. And what I did, because I said, I want to talk about it. This is important. Maybe I can help somehow. I don't know. I would like you to leave the comments. What do you think? How is in your country? I want you to hear this. What are the 10 benefits of the trees? I know this is not about politics, but this is actually part of our future, of our life, of our existence. How can we exist without nature? So we have 10 benefits. We have the oxygen provider, and I want to start with this. 1 day's worth of oxygen for a family of 4 is provided by a single tree. Did you know this? I didn't. Money saver, because properly placed tree cover in urban areas can save cities millions of dollars annually in storm weather management or purification and energy conservation costs. Power investor. It's estimated that 50 million well-placed shade trees have the potential of eliminating the need for 700 megawatts, I think you say, power plants. Emission combator. Air purifier. Let's talk about air purifier, since we are going through this green thing. 1 acre of trees has the ability to remove up to 5 tons of carbon dioxide and up to 13 tons of other particles and gases annually. A single tree might absorb up to 1 ton of carbon over 10-year lifespan. You can read all of this, but I will just go through the key points. Natural coolant, stress reducer, yes, stress reducer. Energy saver, stormwater filter, because 100 mature trees can capture up to 100,000 gallons of rainfall per year, reducing runoff and filtering water. And peacemaker, because trees reduce crime and illness. Trees reduce crime and illness. So those of you who love nature, please go and check that map. If you don't understand Polish, that's fine. Just look at the map, what they are doing in Poland. And I would like you to leave the comments how it is in your country. I know this is not just about politics and money situation in Poland. I will do this. I'm literally getting ready to leave the house in about an hour to take a train and go on that trip. And it's very hot weather. It's over 90 degrees Fahrenheit, over 40 degrees Celsius here right now, which is very hot. Leave the comments down below what you think. I'm very, very interested in the situation in your country, about what they are doing with the natural resources of this nature. I cannot imagine life on Earth without the trees. I just can't. And this is serious. I'm trying to find a way to somehow either join or create something to be for those trees to remain there, because I don't want to put energy against, not to fuel that. Anyway, very, very heartbreaking situation with this because of the money. Money, 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 money. Zero strategic thinking, zero awareness, zero spiritual approach to things, just business, strictly business. Lots of love, guys. I hope I have a great trip. I try to show you as much as I can. Stay tuned. Scott Ritter might be coming. It's scheduled, so hopefully everything goes well this Friday. And if you have any questions to Scott as well, or any suggest the questions, leave it in the comments down below. Lots of love. You know where to find me. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up, and check out the Duran interview. It wasn't my best site, I will say this way, but I appreciate you being here. Bye, guys. All the best. Love wins and God wins.